Welcome, Expedians. I'm Kate Yoga Ryan. Thank you for joining me for today's meditation on contentment as a matter of choice. Today I'll offer you a brief story that illustrates how we see the world and how we choose to move about through it with intentionality. We use the word contentment instead of the word happiness because they are not the same. I invite you to join me in choosing your seat for today's practice. Whether you're sitting cross-legged or in a chair upright or laying down, give yourself a chance to find some grounding, some heaviness down in the pelvis, and some lift up through the crown of your head. Take a long deep breath in through your nose. Pause at the top. Within the pause, send your gaze down your nose, or maybe close your eyes completely and exhale. Continue breathing here on your own. The first few moments of our time together are to check in on yourself, on the person who is seated here. Perhaps asking yourself, what do I need most right now? Whatever is coming, honoring that, listening to that. Knowing that meditation doesn't try to take away your feelings or manufacture some kind of Zen experience. What allows you to see what is, to be with what is true, to create that inner content. Recognize your body here as stable, just as it is, peaceful and rested. Begin to notice your breath as it comes in and out. Does it feel deep into your low belly or high up in your chest? Does it have a quality, a sound, a texture? Remaining curious in wonder at your breath, constantly sustaining you. Now moving on to our idea that the pursuit of contentment is a matter of choice. I'll share with you a story that illustrates that well. Two men, both seriously ill, occupied the same hospital room. One man had to sit up for an hour a day to drain the fluid from his lungs. His bed was next to the room's only window. The other man had to spend all of his time flat on his back. The men talked for hours on end, and every afternoon when the man in the bed next to the window could sit up, he spent that hour describing to his friends the things he could see out the window. The man in the other bed would live for these 1 hour periods where his world would be lit up by the activity of the outside world. There was a park with a beautiful lake, his friend said. People walking happily arm in arm, model boats, a birthday party, a proposal, a parade, a rainbow sky. One day an evil thought entered the mind of the man lying down and began to consume him. Why do I never get to see? Why should he get the good view? This jealousy enraged him. He could no longer see his picture of contentment. Late one night, as he lay brooding at the ceiling, the man by the window began to cough, choking on the fluid in his lungs. His friend did nothing, never moved, never shouted, never rang the call button for the nurse. The next morning, the nurse arrived to find a lifeless body and quickly called the attendant to take it away. As soon as it seemed appropriate, the man asked if he could be moved next to the window. Once he was all alone, he strained and slowly turned to look out the window beside him to discover that it faced a brick wall. The pursuit of contentment is a matter of choice. We constantly choose our outlook. And in meditation, moment by moment, choose to see things as they are with fresh eyes. And we create the world we see. There are things in meditation you discover: your discomfort, your doubt, your vulnerability, your insecurity. And you'll start over 1,000,000 times. But it's how you choose to view it all that changes everything. In the next few moments here, just decide to be with yourself in this moment. Perhaps asking, what is contentment to me? As thoughts or emotions come into your field of experience here, maybe loved ones, pets, yourself, this sacred time. Recognize your contentment as your choice. And in our final moment together, reflect on the thought that the pursuit of contentment is a matter of choice. It's not a gift that will arrive on your doorstep or out your window. It is small and fleeting, and a moment by moment recognition. All of experience in life contains joy and suffering. But the lens that you choose to see it through will make all the difference. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. And an open mouth exhale. Again, through your nose, breathe in completely. Exhale, long and smooth and drawn out. And one final time, breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And for just a couple moments before you open your eyes, decide how you will view your next moment. And slowly blink your eyes open. Welcome home.